Alrighty, fellow travelers, welcome back to the adventures of a traveling Don. And today I'm continuing my road trip back down to Texas from Maine, and we are stopping here in Natural Bridge. So when you're coming to Natural Bridge, once you get your ticket, which is about $9 to get admission, which also includes that $9 will give you the parking for when you go to the caverns. But you head out to the backside and it just takes you down Cedar Creek Trail. So this is Cascade Creek right here, which goes all the way to Natural Bridge, and then of course the falls at the very end. It's not a long hike, but it's really, really beautiful. And what's really, really cool is they actually have this at the very, very beginning. One of the first points is there's this plaque for this dead tree. It's like this tall, ancient tree that died officially in like 1980. But when it died, it was about 1,600 years old. So it was one of the oldest known trees at the time. It's still technically standing, but it is dead, as it were. But it is a beautiful, beautiful old tree. Definitely worth the look in and of itself. Kind of reminds me of some of the really old dead trees that when I was in New Zealand, I got to see, which was really cool. So, all right, but anyway, onwards with the tour of Natural Bridge Trail. Alright, so that is the actual Natural Bridge behind me. I didn't actually realize it was that tall. I've never been here before. I've only seen pictures of it. Holy crap. That is that's really cool. The information thing said that the rocks itself that was made from is about 500 million years old, and the actual formation when the Appalachians were starting to be created was about 200 million, which is actually really, really cool. And there's actually more history behind that. Was in the 1750s, apparently George Washington was the one that surveyed this area, and he even climbed, I think, a piece or a part like about 23 feet up on the left-hand side. He climbed the cliff and put his initials into the rock, which apparently, I'm going to try and see if I can find him, but apparently you can still see him today. So good old Georgie has got a little piece of himself here. And it was purchased by Thomas Jefferson in 1774, this land to protect from King George III when we were still the colonies, for the total amount of $2.40. Imagine buying that for $240 and this land around it. Not a bad deal at all. So apparently this is about 215 feet high, 40 feet thick, and about 100 feet wide. So I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like I said, the rock formations went back to about 500 million years ago. So it's amazing what Mother Nature can do, you know? It is absolutely amazing. My God. So behind me, they actually have here a Monacan Indian tribe, little kind of like exhibit settlement. It's kind of like a replication of what 2,000 years ago, Monacan Native American tribe settlement would have looked like. And it actually, what's cool is, from the plaques I read, there's actually still a couple thousand members of the tribe that are still, I believe, somewhere in the Virginia area, and a few even work on the staff for this place as well, which is really cool, really cool. I mean, when you have a 2,000-year history in your lineage to a place and you're still there, that's actually really awesome. So, but yeah, that's really cool, really cool. I love learning about that history, even Native American history particularly, because it's not as talked about as much. When you see stuff like that, it's awesome. Even shows that they have a place where they would grow their own crops. Farming was a thing. It wasn't just hunting though. There was a lot of farming that Native Americans did before even the Westerners got here, which not everybody really thinks about. But yeah, this is an awesome little spot. So this is a Saltpeter Cave that was commissioned into mining for potassium nitrate by Thomas Jefferson in 1806. But yeah, cool little like off the trail spot. Well, it's technically on the trail, but it's like it diverges from the main trail. But it's a cool little cave. So yeah, really cool. Just don't bump your head when you're going out. So, just watch your head. So, this is the Lost River right in here. So you can see the water right there. That's when they were doing the Saltpeter Cave and whatnot, apparently they heard water and they blasted this area open and found basically this subterranean river, which is kind of cool. And there's been a lot of tests done, floating dives or whatnot, to try and see where it comes out of or where it goes. They still, to this day, have never been able to figure out where does this river, connect to. So it's actually kind of cool. It's one of those subterranean rivers that are, the devil's hole, as they say. You go down, you're never coming out. So behind me is Lace Falls, and this is the end of the trail here for Natural Bridge. But it's a beautiful, just kind of like slowly, gradually coming down falls that, of course, leads throughout the whole creek. And absolutely gorgeous, Nothing better. And it's not a long walk either. I think it's about from the entrance of the park to here is what, 1.5 miles, if that. Like if you just do it straight through, you probably do it in about 20 minutes. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Alrighty, well that was fun. So now that I've done that walk, I actually looked up, unfortunately I won't be able to get to the caverns today. It looks like their tours, the last tour was all sold out, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They close at 4. So bummer on that, but we're gonna go get something to eat. So onwards we go to some food, because I am starving. All right, so I'm at a place called the Foot of the Mountain Café, which is right off of the 81 as you're heading south. It's about 10 miles south of Natural Bridge. But I picked it up because I looked it up and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. Number one, they're really well known for their burgers and their wings. I'm never gonna pass up a good burger. But like I just looked at the menu, which is right here. They have, like, you can make your own burger. They have a lot of different types of burgers, but you can also make your own. And they've got all of these different things on there where you can, like, if you're adding extra protein, you can add andouille sausage, you can add shrimp, crab meat, crab cakes. You can put a crab cake, you can make a Krabby Patty. It's like, there's so many different things that you can add. You can add mozzarella sticks to the top of it. I mean, you can basically kill yourself with a heart attack with some of the stuff they can add on. I'm personally getting the Mac Attack, a nice mac and cheese bacon burger. I worked up a good enough appetite for that. But anyway, yeah, it's, oh my goodness. The views from this area are absolutely fantastic. Like it said, it's a foot of the mountain, so you have the mountains in the background on both sides. And of course, some delicious hot chocolate as well. Ooh, that's good. All right, so starting off with a nice cheeky little Caesar salad on this side. Quite a bit of cheese into there. My goodness. Let's try this. Very nice dressing. They actually, the croutons, it looks like they're seasoned croutons. And I'm gonna guess they make these themselves just by the shape of them, because they're all oddly uneven. And I think that's the thing, is they do make everything in-house. So, yeah, homemade dressing, it's really good. Like a traditional Caesar. You can actually taste a little bit of the anchovy in there. There's a good Caesar salad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so I got the Mac Attack burger here, which is about 7 ounces of beautiful beef patty with their house mac and cheese on top and some nice smoked bacon on there as well. It's like, look at the size of this thing. This is huge. Oh my goodness. See where I can get a nice bite out of that. Again, see in there? That's good. I got a cooked medium. Nice juicy burger. Got a little that mac and cheese on there is great. I didn't even have to get it as a side. Just put it on the side, put it on top. You know, a little bacon in there. Bacon always makes everything better, you know. That's a good mac and cheese burger. I've had a few mac and cheese burgers in the past. That is some good mac and cheese burger. So, excuse me while I pig out and dig in. Whew. All right, I am stuffed. That was a fantastic burger. You know, the views are amazing. Definitely check out Foot of the Mountain Cafe if you're ever up on this way in Western Virginia, going up the 81 or going down the 81. Whichever way you're coming, stop by Foot of the Mountain Cafe. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed Natural Bridge and, of course, the food here at Foot of the Mountain Cafe. My apologies, I wasn't able to make the caverns. I'm going to put links in the description for all that kind of stuff, including the cafe, Natural Bridge, and the caverns. Don't make the same mistake I did. I didn't know that you needed a reservation for a tour for the caverns. So learn from my mistake whenever you're in the area and you're going to Natural Bridge and you want to see the caverns. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. Give it a like if you liked the video. Also, give me a comment. Let me know how you liked the video, or let me know if there's anything in this area that you've been to before that I didn't show. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.